An example of such structural isomers are isopropanol and methyl ethyl ether. Both of these compounds have a chemical formula that has 3 carbons, 8 hydrogens, and 1 oxygen. But as you can see, the oxygen is bound in different places in these structures. Another type of isomer are stereoisomers. These isomers have the exact same bonding. However, as you can see here, they have different 3D arrangements. If we look on the periodic table at carbon, we see that it has an atomic number of 6, meaning it has 6 protons and 6 electrons. Electrons are negative particles that circle the positive proton and neutron nucleus in what we call electron shells. Carbon has 2 electrons that take up the inner shell in the orbitals, which leaves 4 carbon atoms to be in the outer shell. According to the octet rule, the outer electron shell wants to be filled with 8 electrons. Because carbon only has 4, this allows carbon to bond with 4 other elements in what we call covalent bonds. Covalent bonds are when 2 elements share electrons in order to complete the octet rule. In this molecule, carbon is sharing electrons with hydrogen in order to form single bonds. However, carbon can also share more than 1 electron with other elements. This can be demonstrated by carbon dioxide, in which carbon shares 2 electrons with 2 different oxygen molecules. Carbon dioxide is the molecule that we breathe out every single day. Another example of a double bond is carbon monoxide, in which carbon shares 2 electrons with 2 electrons in the oxygen. However, carbon monoxide, though it also has a double bond to carbon, this oxygen is actually toxic. Carbon can also form triple bonds by sharing 3 electrons with different elements. This can be seen in the element or in the molecule called cyanide. Cyanide and carbon monoxide are both toxic. Carbon also does a very good job of bonding to itself because of these 4 available valence electrons. Carbon can form single bonds, double bonds, and triple bonds with itself. The shape of molecules influence how they interact with other molecules. Biological examples of such isomer interactions include proteins that fold in a certain shape within your brain, and over time they start to fold in a different shape. They build up as plaques and are thought to be the cause of Alzheimer's. Another example of isomers in biology is the difference between starch and cellulose. Both are carbon chains that have the same chemical formula. However, starch is an isomer of cellulose, and starch, which can be found in corn, rice, pasta, and other types of carbohydrates, is an important element within our diet. However, cellulose is a structural component of many plants and isn't digestible by animals. Another really important application of isomers is in medicine. Isomers are often used to treat certain diseases, cure allergies, and relieve us from pain. However, the other isomer of the same chemical compound could be deadly.